What if your van could become your bedroom, your kitchen, your bathroom, your office, and your escape plan from normal life? Across America, one type of RV is becoming more popular every year. Not the giant motorhome, not the luxury bus, but the compact Class B campervan, small enough to drive easily, smart enough to live inside, and powerful enough to take you far away from ordinary life. From the rugged Winnebago Revel, to the premium Storyteller Overland MODE, to Ford Transit custom builds, Ram ProMaster campers, and modular setups like Wayfarer vans. These are the campervans Americans are falling in love with. But the real question is, which one would you choose? Before a van becomes a campervan, it usually starts as something very simple: an empty cargo van, a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, a Ford Transit, or a Ram ProMaster. At first, there is no bed, no kitchen, no storage, no bathroom, and no power system, just an empty metal space on wheels. Then the conversion begins. Builders add insulation, flooring, wall panels, wiring, lights, cabinets, water tanks, batteries, a bed, a small kitchen, and sometimes even a toilet or wet bath. This is how a normal van becomes a tiny home on wheels. The outside may still look like a van, but inside, every inch is designed for travel. A good campervan conversion is not just about placing a mattress in the back. It is about turning a small space into a smart living system. The bed must save space. The kitchen must be compact. The cabinets must stay secure while driving. The electrical system must power lights, fans, fridge, phones, and sometimes cooking equipment. The water system must support a sink, drainage, and sometimes a shower. That is why campervan design is so impressive. A well-built van can feel simple from the outside, but inside, it works like a mini apartment. The first major platform is the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. For many van life fans, this is the dream platform. It looks premium. It has a tall roof. It has strong road presence. And it is used by many popular adventure van brands in America: Winnebago, Storyteller Overland, Remote Vans, and many custom builders use the Sprinter as a base. The Sprinter is loved because it feels capable, comfortable, and professional. When paired with all-wheel drive, it becomes a serious option for mountain roads, long road trips, cold weather travel, and off-grid camping. It is not the cheapest van, but for many people, it is the gold standard. One of the most famous Sprinter-based campervans is the Winnebago Revel. The Revel is built for adventure. It is not trying to be a luxury apartment. It is more like a compact off-grid base camp. It is made for people who want to drive into nature, carry gear, and stay away from normal campgrounds. The Revel is popular with travelers who love hiking, biking, climbing, skiing, camping, and outdoor exploration. Its strength is not fancy decoration. Its strength is usefulness. It feels rugged, it feels practical, and it feels ready for the outdoors. One reason people love vans like the Revel is the storage space. In van life, storage is everything. You need space for bags, tools, food, outdoor chairs, shoes, recovery gear, bikes, water equipment, and camping supplies. A good campervan is not only about where you sleep, it is about how well it carries your lifestyle. If a van looks beautiful but cannot carry your gear, it becomes frustrating very quickly. That is why adventure vans focus so much on rear storage. The best vans do not waste space. They use every corner. Next is Storyteller Overland. If the Revel feels like a rugged adventure tool, the Storyteller Overland MODE feels like a more premium adventure van. It is still built for off-grid travel, but the interior often feels more finished, warmer, and more lifestyle-focused. Storyteller vans are made for people who want to leave the campground behind but still enjoy comfort inside. They want power, solar, lithium batteries, a usable kitchen, flexible sleeping space, good storage, and a layout that feels ready for long-distance travel. It is adventure-focused, but with a premium touch. Inside a Storyteller-style campervan, the design feels more refined. The seating is comfortable. The kitchen is compact but useful. The bed system is flexible. The storage feels planned. And the interior feels made for real travel, not just for photos. That matters because a camper van is tested after days on the road. Can you cook easily? Can you sleep comfortably? Can you move around inside? Can you stay powered without plugging in every night? A good layout makes a small van feel livable. A bad layout makes even an expensive van feel annoying. Now let's talk about the Ford Transit. For many people in the U.S., the Transit is one of the smartest camper van platforms. It may not have the same luxury image as the Mercedes Sprinter, but it has something very important: practicality. The Ford Transit is widely available in America. It comes in different roof heights and wheelbase options. All-wheel drive is available, and many local mechanics are familiar with Ford vehicles. That matters when you are traveling far from home. A camper van is still a vehicle, and when something breaks, service and parts become very important. The Ford Transit is also popular because it is highly customizable. Some people build it as a weekend camper. Some turn it into a full-time home. Some want a fixed bed and a big garage. Some want a convertible bed and more living space. Some want a wet bath. Some want a simple kitchen. Some want space for bikes, dogs, children, camera gear, or work equipment. That is the beauty of the Transit. It can become many different things. For people who want a custom camper van that fits their lifestyle, the Ford Transit is one of the strongest choices. Then we have the Ram ProMaster. The ProMaster is popular with people who want a more budget-friendly camper van platform. It has a wide, boxy interior, which makes it easier to build inside. That width is a big advantage. In many ProMaster builds, people can sleep sideways across the van. That saves space and gives more room for the kitchen, storage, seating, or bathroom. The ProMaster may not be the best choice for serious off-road travel, but for weekend trips, beach camping, road trips, and national parks, it can make a lot of sense. It is practical, spacious, and usually more affordable. One of the best-known ProMaster-based camper vans is the Winnebago Solis. The Solis is different from the Revel. It is not trying to be the most rugged adventure van. It is more about flexible family travel. Some versions come with a pop-top sleeping area, which makes it possible to sleep more people. That makes it attractive for couples, small families, and weekend travelers. You get a compact kitchen, sleeping space, storage, bathroom features, and the convenience of a factory-built camper van. For people who want a real camper van without going into the most expensive Sprinter adventure vans, the Solis is a very appealing option. Now let's talk about modular conversions like Wayfarer vans. This is a different approach. Not everyone wants to spend $200,000 on a camper van. Some people want something simpler. Some already have a van. Some want to start van life without building a complicated custom home on wheels. Wayfarer-style conversions focus on modular setups. That means a bed platform, storage boxes, flooring, wall panels, kitchen modules, and practical features that turn a cargo van into a usable camper. It is usually faster, simpler, and more affordable than a full luxury build. The biggest advantage of a modular camper van is flexibility. You can use the van for camping. You can use it for work. You can use it for weekend trips. You can carry outdoor gear. And depending on the setup, you may be able to remove or change parts later. This is perfect for people who are new to van life, because sometimes you do not know what you really need until you start traveling. A modular van lets you start simple, and simple can be powerful. So which platform is best? The answer depends on how you travel. If you want the premium adventure feel, the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter is hard to ignore. It is the platform behind many of the most desirable off-grid camper vans. If you want a practical custom build with strong service access in the U.S., the Ford Transit is a very smart choice. If you want value, interior width, and a budget-friendly layout, the Ram ProMaster makes sense. And if you want a simple entry into van life, modular builds like Wayfarer vans can be a great starting point. There is no perfect van for everyone. There is only the best van for your lifestyle. For full-time van life, you may need stronger power, more storage, better insulation, and a layout that works every single day. For weekend trips, You may not need a wet bath, expensive off-road package, or huge lithium battery system. For families, sleeping capacity matters. For solo travelers, storage and simplicity may matter more. For remote travel, all-wheel drive, solar power, and ground clearance become more important. For city travel, size, parking, and easy driving matter more. That is why choosing a campervan is not only about the brand, it is about your real lifestyle. The most loved campervans are not always the most expensive. They are the ones that make life on the road feel possible. A bed after a long drive, coffee in the morning, a warm light at night, a place to sit when it rains, a way to charge your phone, a place to store your gear, and the freedom to wake up somewhere new. That is the emotional side of van life. It is not just about engines, chassis, and layouts. It is about the feeling of having your own little home wherever you go. That is why Class B campervans have become so loved in America. They make travel feel simple again. You do not need a hotel. You do not need a giant motorhome. You do not need a complicated travel plan. You just need the road, the van, and a destination. The Winnebago Revel is for the rugged off-grid traveler. The Storyteller Overland MODE is for the premium adventure buyer. The Ford Transit is for custom builders and practical travelers. The Ram ProMaster is for people who want space and value. And Wayfarer-style modular builds are for those who want to start simple without spending a fortune. At the end of the day, the best campervan is not the one with the highest price. It is the one you will actually use. The one that fits your budget. The one that fits your roads. The one that fits your lifestyle. Because van life is not about owning the most expensive van. It is about opening the door, stepping outside, and realizing your home brought you somewhere beautiful. That is why campervans are so powerful. They turn travel into something more personal. So now I want to ask you, which campervan would you choose? The rugged Winnebago Revel, the premium Storyteller Overland, the practical Ford Transit, the budget-friendly Ram ProMaster, or a simple modular Wayfarer-style build? Comment below and tell me your pick. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Homes That Move, and turn on notifications for more campervan tours, RV comparisons, van life ideas, and beautiful homes on wheels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.